Thanks for staying up with me, Alicia Malone, for TCM's 31 Days of Oscar and our look at Oscar-nominated remakes. Our next film is an interesting one. It's a Western remake of an acclaimed Japanese samurai film. From 1960 and directed by John Sturges, it's The Magnificent Seven. John Sturges once said it was possible to adapt any story into a Western, and he proved it here by taking Akira Kurosawa's 1954 hit Seven Samurai and creating a Western for the ages. The basic plot remains: a small village is being terrorized by bandits, and the villagers hire 7 men to protect them. Instead of samurai warriors, the protectors are gun-fighting cowboys. And instead of 16th century feudal Japan, the setting is the American West in the late 1800s. And while Seven Samurai starred Toshiro Mifune and Takashi Shimura, this version features Yul Brynner, Steve McQueen, Charles Bronson, and Eli Wallach, among others. Yul Brynner suggested remaking Kurosawa's film to producer Walter Mirisch, who acquired the rights from Toho Studios in Japan. But allegedly, Brynner had also spoken with Anthony Quinn about it, and Quinn believed they were going to make it together. Quinn filed a breach of contract lawsuit against Brynner, but ultimately lost because they didn't have a signed contract. Yul Brynner ended up with top billing in The Magnificent Seven and was also given casting approval. Although he approved Steve McQueen, the two began a rivalry on set. They competed to see who was the better shooter, and McQueen complained that, quote, "When you work in a scene with Yul, you're supposed to stand perfectly still. I don't work that way." At the time, Brynner was the biggest star and McQueen was mainly known for working on television, but that would soon change. Nominated for Best Music Score at the Academy Awards for composer Elmer Bernstein, from 1960, enjoy The Magnificent Seven. The Magnificent Seven was nominated for 1 Academy Award for its music score, composed by Elmer Bernstein. This was the second Oscar nomination of Bernstein's career out of an eventual 14 nominations, which included 1 win for his score for Thoroughly Modern Millie. It was Ernest Gold and his score for Exodus that took home the Oscar in this particular year, but over time, Bernstein's score for The Magnificent Seven has become much better known. That's partly because United Artists later sold the main theme to Marlboro cigarettes for use in its TV commercials. The Magnificent Seven was a major box office success, spawning 3 sequels, a TV series, and a 2016 remake starring Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, and Chris Pratt. Okay, don't go anywhere, because next on TCM's 31 Days of Oscar, we have a 1976 musical that is the 3rd remake of the same story and was nominated for 4 Oscars, winning 1 for the song Evergreen by Paul Williams and Barbra Streisand.
Next on TCM, A Star is Born, then Showboat, and later, The Merry Widow. Pay your last respects to Oscar tonight.